Today, I'm diligent at the office. The boss is polite, asking if I'm tired and inquiring about Maman's age. I say about 60, unsure myself. He seems relieved, as if it's finally over. My desk is piled high with delivery slips I must process. Around noon, I wash my hands and leave for lunch, the time I enjoy most. I leave the office a bit late, around 12:30, with Emmanuel from the shipping department. We gaze at the sea through the windows, watching ships docking under the scorching sun. Suddenly, a truck rattles by. We rush out to sea, chase it, and I leap onto it, helping Emmanuel aboard. Dust, heat, and jolting motions leave us breathless. We reach the familiar restaurant, drenched in sweat. The large-bellied man asks if all is well. I say yes, I'm hungry. I eat ravenously and have a coffee. I drank too much wine at lunch, so after returning home, I nap. Waking up late, I rush for the tram. The afternoon in the office is scorching. By evening, I leave and walk home under a greenish sky, feeling content. In the dark hallway, I encounter the neighbor who has the dog he's owned for 8 years. Both man and animal bear a resemblance. Diseased skin, hunched posture, mutual loathing. Twice a day, they walk the same route, attacking and cursing each other. Now he curses the dog. Dirty scoundrel. Filth. The dog whimpers. I ask what's wrong. He doesn't answer, just mutters. Then, I guess he's fixing the collar. Through clenched teeth, he says, "It never learns." He tugs the dog away. Another neighbor, rumored to live off women, arrives. He claims he's a warehouse clerk and often chats with me. Although not likable, I don't mind listening. He calls the old man's situation truly unfortunate and asks if it disgusts me. I say no. He invites me for some blood sausage and wine. I prefer that to cooking, so I agree. He lights an oil lamp and bandages his right hand, saying he fought someone who provoked him. He tells me the story, claims he's no bad man, just hot-tempered. He wants my opinion. I listen quietly, sipping wine and smoking his cigarettes. He believes I understand life's ways and asks me to write a letter to his mistress, who he says cheated him, so that he can lure her back and humiliate her. He gives me the woman's name. She's a Moor. He wants a letter that first wounds her pride, then evokes her remorse, ensuring she returns so he can shame her. I write it out, read it twice. He's delighted. "You understand life," he says, calling us friends. I'm indifferent, but he's pleased. We finish the wine, smoke in silence. He mentions my mother's death, says it was inevitable. I agree. It's late. I leave his room and pause in the dark hallway. The building is silent. My blood hums in my ears. From Salamano's room, I hear the dog's quiet whimper. Returning home, I soon fall into a heavy sleep. I work hard all week. The neighbor, at the letter's owner, says he posted the letter. Emmanuel, and I see movies twice. He never understands the plot, and I explain it to him, which is slightly tedious, but I don't really mind. Time passes, and Saturday arrives. Marie arrives, wearing a red and white striped dress, sandals, and a sun-kissed smile. Desire stirs in me. We take a bus to a small beach outside the city, ringed by rocks and reeds. The afternoon sun is milder, the water warm. We play, scooping foam into our mouths, floating on our backs. Marie's cool tongue presses into mine as we drift with the gentle swells. We return home early, leap into bed, the summer night air flowing over our sunburned skin. We tumble together silently. Next morning, Marie is still here. I propose lunch together and go down to buy meat. Returning, I hear a woman's voice in the neighbor's room, and the old man taking his dog out, cursing as usual. Such trivialities mingle in the stairwell. I tell Marie about the old man and his dog. She laughs. Marie asks if I love her. I say I don't think so. It doesn't mean anything. She seems sad, but soon smiles again, and I kiss her. Suddenly, we hear a quarrel next door, the man beating his woman. Marie finds it awful, wants me to call the police, but I say I dislike the police. The woman screams. The man threatens her. The police arrive. At their knock, silence falls. The woman sobs. He hit me. He's a pimp. The man has a cigarette. The officer orders him to remove it. He hesitates. The policeman slaps him hard, sending the cigarette flying. The woman accuses him repeatedly. The officer tells her to leave, and the man to await summons. The man looks pale, but unbothered. Marie is upset. I say nothing. Marie has lost her appetite. I finish lunch alone. She leaves soon after. I nap briefly. In the afternoon, that man Raymond knocks on my door, says things went as planned, except she slapped him, so he hit her. I say, she got what she deserved. He should be pleased. He wants me as a witness to show she offended him first. I agree. We drink brandy, play billiards, and I almost win. He suggests visiting a prostitute. I refuse. Disliking such things, we stroll home slowly. He's pleased with how he punished the woman, very friendly toward me. I find it not unpleasant. Returning home, we see the old man looking distraught. The dog is missing. He mutters curses. Dirty scoundrel. Worried the police might have taken it. The other man tries to reassure him that it might return, but the old man grows more upset. The neighbor laughs and leaves. I remain watching the old man despair, torn between anger and sorrow. After a while, I go inside. Later, he knocks softly, saying, I'm sorry. Wanting assurance they wouldn't just take his dog. His hands tremble. He wonders what he'll do now. I explain the pound usually keeps dogs 3 days. He falls silent, says goodnight, and I hear him pacing in his room, his bed creaking. Faint sobs filter through the wall. I don't know why I think of Maman. I have to get up early. So I sleep without further thought. In the darkness, I hear the old man sob softly. Maman drifts into my thoughts. The world is silent. I'm not hungry, so I skip dinner and sink into sleep. A new day approaches. Whether it's the old man without his dog, the neighbor who posted his letter, or the lingering memories of Maman, all returns to the mundane rhythm of life. I close my eyes and await the coming dawn.